All right, Marley. Good job, baby. Good job. Trying to tear it up, huh? Come on, Marley. Tear it up. Oh, just wanted to point something out to y'all. Today, 10 years ago, I met my wife, and I was like broke, man. Like I said, I mean, I got blessed. I got blessed with her, and financially, I got blessed because I was a federal employee, and I started winning my case. So I'm going to post something which was really cool, and someone recommended, and it was a nice honor, but someone recommended my sister for this, what do you call it, privilege or whatever, because they knew like the community service that she did, right? And she was recommended for this honor, and she got a Texas flag from the governor, and it like a certificate or whatever of the flag or whatever, an honor that was bestowed on her, and they flew this flag on her behalf to observe her death because of like community service. And I'm telling y'all, man, I mean, I'm not over exaggerating about my sister. I mean, she was generally a kind person and would really put herself out there. And it's cool that we got notified of this. Well, someone, you know, I mean, I got notified, but the official notification came to my niece and all that, and nephews, on behalf of their mother, that someone put it in. But so some of the things that she did to recommend, like I know during Desert Storm, so she's always been, well, she's never really been a full-fledged teacher because she never quite got her bachelor's degree. Okay, like I said, she was a really busy mom. But she was always what you call like a teacher's aide or an instructional aide. And because she had enough education to do that, okay? And so she did this, you know, so during Desert Storm and subsequent battles that we were in, she would head those letter writing campaigns where they send these cards to like the troops over there to you know, to help them while they're deployed and stuff. And she would do this now. And her friend Charlie and Jesse, and Jesse's a bad I've told y'all about Jesse before. And I'm sure that Jesse knows if there's any kind of special ops stuff going on, then he's because Garrison, he gets to wear a suit. He doesn't have to wear like BDUs or dress screens. Now, when he goes out and works with law enforcement or whatever, he wears the appropriate gear. But he's high cover, and I know that, and that's it. That's all I know. And he's a colonel, so he's some big deal. Well, so the you know, one or both of these guys and any other active duty people or veteran, that they put her in for this stuff, and some other service that she did. She did a lot, man. She was like a volunteer, and they're you know, and if she deserved an honor of any sort, she's appropriate. And I feel like I've been pretty dang transparent with my followers here on social media, you know, about my people in my family, and I'm not over exaggerating about my sister. She was just generally a very kind, thoughtful person, and I've been very transparent about her, and she's awesome. And like I said, man, I you know, her death does not bring me depression. It brings me It brings me satisfaction because I know she's not in pain. That cancer freaking just tore her up. And it brings, satisfaction in that sense is that as a person, she did not deserve that. And that is the only, that's the, I mean, it's weird for me to say that, I know. But god dang, man. When you love someone that much, you honestly, and there's no unfinished business, and there wasn't with my sister. You don't want to see them suffering, and their death, when they die like that from that nasty cancer, man, you are really relieved when you see them in pain like that. I mean, seriously, it's a weird feeling, and I'm sure that there's going to be other people out there that kind of feel that way. But the world lost a good person. The world lost a good person. When the cancer took her out of her element, which was, probably like back in July, it started taking her, because, since then, she really hasn't been out doing her thing. But prior to that, she was moving about and doing things. And, but after that, she wasn't. So, I mean, that's when the loss occurred, was back in July, into July, when she was in the hospital and they were putting chest tubes in her and stuff like that to drain pus off her lungs. I mean, so, that's why when she passed, it brought me satisfaction, because I know that she was going to have to do that anymore. And, in that aspect, I'm happy for her, and I'm not depressed about her dying, because I love her, and I used to think that. I was like, god dang, God, if this is all you have for her. And I think a lot of people agree on me. I talked to my niece today about the flag and all that stuff, but I'm going to post a picture about it here. And I talked to my niece, and she's wholeheartedly in agreement with me on the fact that, there's a sense of relief, and it's sad that she's not going to see any of her family grow, but there's a sense of relief that she's not suffering, because I tell you what, see, you have a loved one that goes through that cancer like that, or some kind of illness like that, you just don't know. And at the start of it, it's like, oh, well, this ain't that bad. But boy, it sure does change into something horrific, man. And I don't know, man. I just try to be a good brother to her, man. But that's all I got. So it looks like the information's coming out that the Clintons infiltrated the campaign, which is, we were warned about that. And so Durham's doing this stuff, and if this is the case, that there's that level of criminal activity, which we all kind of suspect that there is, and kind of not suspect, but kind of know, well then, it's coming out, that's what else is going on. And let me see what else we got. God, I wish I could remember the name of the medicine, but I found a meme that calls Fauci a mass murder, right? So, and I know during the AIDS epidemic, oh God, what was the name of that medicine? It was a cancer medicine that was about the equivalent of remdesivir. And I'm purposely saying this stuff wrong. God, no trains again today, man. Kind of slowed up. Maybe there's no shipping going on, I guess. Heck, I don't know. But so this is going to get bad, I think. But so Fauci, the epidemic, which was back in the 90s. I was working in I was working in a lab after I'd gotten out of the military, and it was a reference lab, and it was all the rage, man. Everyone was freaking just scared of it, kind of like how C-19 started. And we did a lot of HIV tests. And you know what's bad is that they can't tell you. Like I used to draw blood. I was a medic. Oh, here we go. There's a four-wheeler. There's a four-wheeler right there. So, yeah, there's like a 30-mile like motorcycle trail, 35-mile motorcycle trail that people, and this is part of it along this railroad track, and it goes in this creek bed, and you know, everyone's got those. But so, man, I freaking walked this quick, man. This little stretch of railroad track. Talk too much about my sister, I guess. But you know, they couldn't tell you about people that were HIV positive. You know, they couldn't. They go, hey, you're fine. Because, you know, it's patient privacy, right? And what a huge difference there is in the 90s and now when they're promoting passports, right? For the jabberdo, right? That's crazy. So, you know, and everyone was scared of HIV. I mean, because there was so much misinformation about it, like you could be caught on toilet seats. And guess who was ahead of the fear? Dr. Fauci, right? Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, just thought I'd share that with you. And he's still out running around. Hopefully we're done with him. All right. Well, you know, I tried to, this is typically where I hang. We need to set a little gun thing, right? Well, Pelosi, I thought we did in 1791, right? So, remember, government for the people, by the people. Mind y'all, man, you know, government for the people, by the people. It's our place, man, you know? So, because we need to be able to do this without fear. We need to be able to walk our dogs without fear. Because a corrupt government is a corrupt society. And we're at risk when we take our dogs for a walk. Because you don't know what kind of hater might be out there wanting to shoot me. And right now, it looks like if they were had some sort of sexual dysphoria, right, or gender dysphoria, they would get away with sniping me, you know, which is horrific. So, and we can all see that because of the hires that are going up in the upper echelon. It's nuts right now, and I think everyone agrees. So, I was talking about understand the fear that's being generated, and I'm going to go back to that Stanford prison experiment, because I feel like people need to be able to explain it to others about it, how there can be one group, and they're doing it, one group pitted against the other, and need to understand the dynamics of it. You know, that this leadership power happened in Croatia, and what is it, Croatia and the Serbs? I mean, most of these people got along, were like friends, but then the society got corrupt with the corrupt government, and you know, it wasn't nothing for people to snipe each other and go out, and that was their job every day. That's crazy, right? So I'm just letting y'all know that we got to understand the fear. All right, y'all have a good day.